Keith.
A little clock is not any better than a pail of water I'm trying to boil. Doesn't help to look at it every few seconds.
No.
Oh, 10 o'clock. All right, I call the meeting to order. I guess we got to start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Did anybody bring a flag? Marissa?
There you go.
Oh,
All right.
please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of
States of
America,
America,
to the
and
republic
to
for which it
for which it
stands,
stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with
liberty and justice for all.
for all.
Okay, thank you. First item of business is a canvass of the vote. Do you have something to present, Ms. Roth?
I do not. Everything is in the packet. The resolution that adopts the final results from the county for the August 2nd, 2022 primary. It also includes the certificates of elections for Tom Schoaf, Paul Faith, Lisa Brainerd Watson, and Justin James.
Is there a motion to, well, first, is there any discussion?
Vice Mayor.
Yes, Mr. Vice Mayor.
No, thank you. I just want to congratulate the mayor, Councilperson Brainerd Watson and Councilperson James. It's kind of a difficult time to be an elected official. And the history of Litchfield Park during my 18 years as vice mayor, it's been very, very cordial. Our elections have been run smoothly, no animosity. I mean, it says a lot about our council, our citizens. And from my standpoint, I really, really appreciate that. So thank everyone for their professionalism.
Thank you for your
I would second that.
Ms. Mayor. Thank you for your comments. There, you know, we do have a wonderful council. We do have on occasion disagreements, but they're done in a civil manner, and that's to be applauded. So thank you. Thank you to council also. Any further discussion before we have a motion? If not, is there a motion to adopt resolution 22-535, adopting the official election results of Litchfield Park primary election held August 2nd, 2022, and approve the issuance of certificates of election for Thomas L. Schoaf, Paul Faith, Lisa Brainerd Watson, and Justin James?
So moved.
Moved and seconded by Councilman Donahue. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay, motion is adopted. Next item is a discussion of a proposed ordinance 22-261. Mr. Scouten, do you have something to present?
Not really, Mr. Mayor. This is just an ordinance that authorizes the city to sell the property to the Heritage LP Group. It's something that was required by the title escrow officer. So staff is recommending approval of this ordinance.
Okay, any questions or discussion by council? If not, is there a motion to adopt ordinance 22-261 authorizing the sale of Litchfield Square Lot 3 to LP Heritage Partners?
I'll make a motion.
Moved by Councilman Clare, second by Council Romack. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item is police vehicle purchase, which is move some funds from a contingency fund in our 23 budget into a line item that can be spent. Mr. City Manager, do you have something to present?
Yes, sir. This one's quick and easy. Mayor and council, we don't actually get billed for police cars until they're outfitted with all the police equipment, light bars, graphics, etc. They went to the outfitting shop in February. They're just now getting done. So thus we haven't got billed for them yet from GM. You think GM would want their money, but that's a different conversation. So this was on last year's budget, but because we're not getting billed for them until now, it has to be on this year's budget. So for that reason, we will be requesting this $182,000 to be spent from contingency, because again, it was on last year's budget, but we didn't get the invoice last year. Welcome any questions if there are any at this time.
Questions from council? Is there a motion to approve the use of fiscal year 23 contingency funds in the amount of $182,520.48 for the purchase of 3 police vehicles? Moved by Councilman Romack, second by Councilman Donahue. Any further discussion?
Vice Mayor.
Mr. Vice Mayor?
Yes, Matthew, your report says the vehicles have not yet arrived. Maybe I missed it. What's the status of them?
They're at the outfitter, sir. So
They're
they have to go to the outfitters first to get the light bars, the graphics and everything. So GM sends them to the outfitters, but we don't have them in our possession yet. We don't
Okay.
get billed till we take possession.
Okay, so the vehicles have been built. We're just waiting for them to be outfitted.
That's correct, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Any further discussion? Is there a motion? I guess it has been moved and seconded, so if there's no further discussion, all those in favor of the motion, please signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item is a partial street closure of Desert Avenue. Mr. Scott.
Thank you, Mayor. This item is for the council to ratify a street closure that's already begun on Desert Avenue, just south of Wigwam Boulevard, which will last until, we estimate until August 29th, with the possibility of 1 or 2 additional days if we run into some unforeseen problems. But the primary purpose of this is to identify and find the existing APS power conduits in the south side of Wigwam Boulevard that we will be connecting to provide power to Litchfield Square. So they have to locate the conduits and go ahead and connect into them, and then extend them further north into Desert Avenue. We have provided for detours around the job site through Maya and Inca, and also pedestrians are being routed around the job site on Wigwam Boulevard.
Discussion or questions from council? If not, is there a motion to ratify the partial street closure of Desert Avenue it actually began on August 15th and will continue for approximately 2 weeks? Moved by Councilman Romack, seconded by Councilman Donahue. Any further discussion? All those in favor of the motion, please signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item of business is a discussion of approving the full closure of Village Parkway beginning on September the 6th and continuing for approximately 1 week. Mr. Scouten.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, members of the council. Again, this is a full closure of Village Parkway between Litchfield Road and the east end of Desert Rose Park or Rose Park. So traffic would be routed around Rose Park back to the west. There are notification signs ahead of that to alert them to detours that are needed to avoid that area. And this will last for about a week, and the purpose is to install the new improvements on Village Parkway and Litchfield Road for the roundabout, primarily curb and gutter and asphalt and some other improvements.
Questions from councils? If not, is there a motion to approve the full closure of Village Parkway between the east end of Rose Park and Litchfield Road beginning on September 6th to last approximately 1 week? Anybody want to make the motion? Oh,
I do. Tired.
seconded by Councilman Brandon Watson. Is there any further discussion on the motion?
Question?
Question, Vice Mayor.
Do we have all of the right of way we needed from JDM now to finish this roundabout?
Mr. Vice Mayor, we are in the process of acquiring the fee rights to a small parcel of land. However, In the meantime, JDM has given us a temporary construction easement and a right of entry into the property that we will own when the deed is recorded.
Okay, looks like we're working out there. That's why I was wondering. Thank you.
Welcome.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilman Clare.
just with this closing, additional signage going out to give everybody heads up with advance notice that this is going to happen? Do we have a plan for that besides just social media posts?
Yes, Councilman Clare, we have a routine set up where we notify the HOAs who then post it on the website so that all the residents can be aware of it. I'm not sure if they send out email blasts or not. And then we post it well in advance on our social media accounts as well.
Is there a possibility of having a sign go out right there at Village to let people know that starting September 6th, this will be closed? I think that would be just as important.
Yes, we can certainly put up a variable message sign that would say, you know, starting on that date, Village Parkway will be closed from, you know, at the Rose Park.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Further questions or discussion? Okay, I think we have a motion on the floor. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye.
All right.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Is there a motion to adjourn? Moved by Councilman Donahue, second by the Vice Mayor. All those in favor, please say aye.
Bye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you for taking time from your busy mornings. I appreciate your, helping the city get through these issues, including Mr. Estes. Good to see you, Mr. Estes.
Good to see everybody. Appreciate it.